What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Zarya, and today we're going to be talking about whether you should be summoning 4 on global for either SARIEL, Eskinar, the one Eskinar, or Salt Mode MELIODAS. I know a lot of people have been asking, a lot of people are confused, so we're going to go over everything about these characters, their banners, why you should summon, why you shouldn't, who to skip, and who not to skip. So, our first person here is, you know, your boy SARIEL. We got SARIEL in the cut here. He's a very good unit, definitely god tier. If you guys don't know, he has a Sever card, which is this skill right here. He has the Sever card, which is times 3 crit chance increase, basically 120, 180, and then obviously 300%. Then he has a second skill with a new ability, his own ability called Power Strike, which gives basically an additional damage based on the enemy's resistance. So if the enemy has, you know, 100% resistance, 100% gets add on to the card. Obviously my SARIEL is only level 1, so he's not doing insane damage, but this is just to show you guys what the skills look like. And then of course we have his Rasan Shuriken ultimate, that's what I like to call it, but it's the same thing as Zeldris's, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. What's his name? Arthur. It's same thing as his first card too, Sever, right? Inflict Sever times 3 crit chance increase to and then 630% of attack on one enemy. So he is god tier. He could one shot a lot of people. Then his passive increases the basic stats, you know, it increases the basic stats of goddess allies by 20% of the hero's basic stats, so 20% of his own stats. And then he has a grace, which if a critical strike occurs when the hero uses a skill, ignores 50% of the enemy's critical defense. So just off the bat, you already know that this SARIEL plays no game. He plays no games. He is deep, like he is nasty. He is good god tier. As you see over here, his unit rating, he works almost everywhere. He works almost everywhere but Great Demon. And it's pretty scary because he's not a festival unit or anything. He's just a regular unit in the game. That's all he is, honestly. If you guys do not know, this SARIEL is just a regular unit. Then we got, you know, your boy Eskinar. He's a festival unit, and he definitely deserves it because, let's go look at Eskinar. His first card is an influx card, which influxes additional 0.8% damage per 1% remaining HP. So it's basically the remaining the HP percentage he has, the more damage he does. 200%, 300, 500. Then he has the same skill as Zarya, but it's just that's it. And then he has his ultimate, inflicts damage equal to when I say same skill as Zarya, I mean the high number, hitting one to 240, 360, 600%. Then his ultimate inflicts damage, you know, equal to 720% of an attack on one enemy, then inflicts additional death damage. Now death is it's basically a certain percent of the final damage additional. So at 6 out of 6 it's 100%, which means it's just gonna happen over and over again. And then his passive, one of the most broken passive in the game, which is the hero gains a buff which increases all stats by 6% at the start of an allied turn. When there are 3 of this stacks, removes the debuffs and becomes immune to debuffs for 1 turn. You guys do not understand how much, if you have Eskinar you do, but if you don't, you will not understand how clutch that immunity comes into play. That immunity comes into play like a legend. You guys do not know. But then after that immunity turn, he loses a stack until it gets back to 1. And then what happens is, obviously, it refreshes. And then we got the newest unit, 2JP, Assault Mode MELIODAS. Now, in my opinion and almost everybody else's opinion, Assault Mode MELIODAS is the best unit in the game. If you guys don't know, he actually has no new effects on his cards like other festivals. So his first skill, it's Rupture, right? His first skill is Rupture, which is double damage against buffs, basically buffed enemies. So Liz's shield, for example, it nullifies everything but Rupture, so you're going to be able to break the shield a lot with this card. Then his second card is actually an Amplify skill that is dependent on the buffs, obviously. So excuse me, 30% more damage dealt per buff on self. And he does buff himself when we get to his passive, you'll find out. Then obviously we got his ultimate. Increases the hero's basic stats by 50% for 3 turns and inflicts 350% of an attack on all enemies. I'm surprised they made this specific ultimate at AoE. I did not think it would be AoE because this is the same ultimate Mikasa and Galen have, but they don't have an AoE. So there is that. Then obviously his passive is if all allies are demons or those with the commandment, when allies take damage, increases all stats by 5% and decreases defense related stats of all enemies by 15% for 2 turns. Limit is 5, which means this goes up to 25% to all stats, which is higher than Eskinar's. If you guys don't know, that's much higher than Eskinar's passive. And this means 75% defense related stats down, which means defense goes down by 75%, resistance goes down by 75%, crit resistance goes down by 75%, and crit defense also goes down by 75%. It is nasty. He is absolutely disgusting. Now, in terms of the banner, let's go over Sariel, right? This was Sariel's banner. Obviously got Sariel, he came out with Tarmiel, Hendrickson, Gerard, Matrona, Ludo, Green Eskinar, Blue Helbram, I think that is, Blue Merlin, Blue Bon, I'm pretty sure that is, Green Giant Dian, and then Blue Demon Meliodas. Now this banner is okay, but it's actually not that good, right? The only good units here are really Sariel, Tarmiel, Ludo, and then Demon Meliodas. But Pen is dead. Green Eskinar really doesn't have a use. So like, this is not a banner you need to summon on. The only good thing from this is that after 600 you get to choose either Sariel or Tarmiel. That's the only good thing. So in my opinion, I always thought this banner was a skip banner. Like it was always a skip banner in my opinion, just because yeah, it has Sariel and Tarmiel, but you're not getting any other things from this banner unless you have 600 ready to go. Then summon on this banner. But honestly, you could skip this banner because we're going to talk about it in a few. But let's go over to Eskinar's banner, right? Now, Eskinar's banner was 10 times better. It had Eskinar, the new Green Arthur, and then it had all the festival units at the time, which was Lost Fae Meliodas, Goddess Liz, and Wing King. Then it actually had coin shop units, so Red Demon Meliodas, Green Merlin, Red Eskinar. Then it also had some coin shop commandments, which was Green Estarossa, Blue Droll, and Zeldris, Red Zeldris. Then it had not all, but it had Roxy, Mono, Camilla, and Shin with Green Demon Hendrickson. So you could actually get Green Demon Hendrickson and Wing King on this banner. That's why I tell people on Global to skip this banner, because there's no point for you to summon on their banner when like King's whole team is on this banner basically. So there's that. But in terms of this banner compared to, let's go over Assault's banner first, and then I'll talk about comparison or compare it to each other. On Assault's banner, now his banner is one of the best banners I've ever seen. It has obviously the new Assault. I like how they call him Berserk Meliodas, but this is not Berserk Meliodas. I mean, it kind of is, but it's Assault mode, right? Assault mode Meliodas. Then you got the New Year's unit. So Green Demon Meliodas that 4 spawns Crimsons, Red Liz that 4 spawns Red Demons, and then Blue Jericho that 4 spawns Gray Demons. Then you got all the coin shop commandments besides Melascula and Galen. So you got Green Estarossa, Red Zeldris, Green Darieri, Blue Droll, Red Gloxinia, Blue Fraudrin, Green Monspeed. Then you got Belion and Elot, not too crazy. I mean, Elot is good for guild boss, but Belion, Then you got Ludo, Sariel, and Tarmiel. So just looking at this banner is an easy skip, so close the page. Now it comes to this banner, right? There's no point for you to summon on Sariel's banner if the best units on that banner are on Assault's banner. And I know it's good because I actually ended up pulling Sariel and Ludo from this banner. So, it's probably want to skip Sariel banner. Now, in terms of which one you should summon for, I would honestly say Assault's banner. Now, check it out. Yes, Eskinar is good and stuff like that, and his banner is good and stuff like that. He has festival units. Cool. The thing is, when Assault comes into the game, a lot of these units are useless. Hendrickson, King, gone. Goddess Liz basically has no purpose. LV, I haven't seen one since. You don't, like, you fight LV, but he dies too quick now. He just dies too quick because he has no crit resistance, but he has a lot of crit defense. But because of Assault's passive, he's just dying instantly now. He's legit just dying with one hit. So there's no point for him. Then you got Eskinar. He's the only one that you would probably summon on this banner for. But honestly, if you summon for Eskinar and plan on summoning on this banner free to play, you're going to have to come down to choose. Do you want to use Berserk Meliodas, where legit all his teams are on this banner, right? I've made so many teams with Berserk Meliodas and the characters on this banner. Or do you want to summon for Eskinar and, you know, just summon for Eskinar and then only use him? Because I know some people are summoning just to have him, but it's like, I have the one Eskinar on JP, right? I used him before Assault, but the second I got Assault, I've never touched Eskinar again, just because there's no purpose for him when I can make multiple teams for Assault mode. I can run him, Blue Draw, Derriere, Zeldris in the back, him, Esterosa, Zeldris, whoever in the back, him, Esterosa, Gloxinia, whoever in the back. You can run anybody on his team that's a commandment or a demon, and they will be god tier. I pulled Sariel off this banner. I didn't upgrade him once because I know I'm not going to use him. If I'm upgrading him, it's only going to be for a link for Berserk Meliodas or Assault Mode Meliodas. So in my opinion, I do recommend skipping all these banners and save for Assault Mode. I think his banner is the best banner because, one, again, his banner is phenomenal, and two, Sariel and Tarmiel, Ludo, they're all on this banner, so there's no point for Sariel's banner. And then the one and the other fest are not on this banner, but it's like, the second you pull this guy, you're not throwing away his passive. So it's either you're using the one or Assault Mode. You cannot use them together. It is what it is. I know what I'm doing. I'm skipping the one. I probably might summon just to get like a copy, but honestly there's no point because I'm never going to use him after I get Assault. So I'm going to skip on Global. I'm skipping the one most likely for Assault. And yeah, but let me know what you guys are going to do. Let me know what you guys think of the banners and stuff like that. I'm Zuxus, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Later. Oh, actually, before I go, I also want to point out that these are coin shop units. As you guys already know, these are coin shop units. So it'd be better for you to summon on this banner instead of wasting 7 or 10 coins for each of them to dupe them out. You could 6 units on this banner. So there's that. But anyways, yeah, I'm out. Later. Peace.